In this episode of the Fiercely Spiritual podcast, I am going to explain what obstacles are and why they don't really exist. I'll explain what you can do if you're experiencing obstacles in your life right now, and I'm going to share 5 angels with you that you can work with to help you overcome these obstacles. So if you haven't joined me before, my name is Sandra Ray. I'm an author, healer, and spiritual teacher, and I'm so glad you're here with us today on this episode of the Fiercely Spiritual podcast. So let me explain about overcoming obstacles with the angels. As I said, firstly, there are no obstacles. So what does that mean? Basically, the only obstacles are the ones that we create. And if we have the power to create obstacles in our life, we also have the power to dissolve those seeming obstacles by changing our beliefs in the obstacle. So we create obstacles through our beliefs. We can dissolve them through our beliefs. Now, some of us don't believe that we have the power to create those obstacles. We believe that it's other people, it's circumstances, it's events in our life that create the obstacles. And you might argue, well, I didn't create this work situation that I'm now having to deal with. This is something that happened because of the actions of other people. But you're experiencing it because you are resonating with the vibration of that experience. So if you want to dissolve that experience or dissolve that obstacle, you can raise your vibration in order to rise above it. Now, when we recognize that we have this power, we become all powerful. I think it was Wayne Dyer in one of his books said, recognize and realize the power of love and its dominion over all things, and you and others will be restored to a fearless place. So when he's talking about love here, just like I'm talking about vibration, when you raise your vibration, you're rising up to the frequency of love. So that's how we connect with the power of love and its dominion over all things, as he says. So if you believe that you can do that, then you can rise above obstacles. If you don't believe that you have that power, or if you don't truly believe that you created the situation in the first place, or that you're resonating with the situation that you're in, then you might need assistance, you might need extra help in order to transcend that obstacle. So if we are experiencing something, in reality, it's only an obstacle because we have some fear around something bad that might happen. And if we have no fear, if we rise up to the level of love, then there is no obstacle. So hopefully that makes sense. So as I said, if you're having a hard time getting your head around that, and that's okay because this isn't something that happens overnight, then we can place our belief in something else that will help us to rise up, that will help us to raise our power and our love so that we can experience that obstacle or that situation dissolving in our life. So know that any obstacles, anything that you're experiencing in your life, it's not insurmountable. There is a solution, there is help at hand. And if you know how to rise above it, if you know how to work with the angels, then you can start seeing shifts, you can start noticing changes, and things can happen really quickly. So I'm going to share with you 5 angels that you can work with in different areas of your life. And these angels can help you to overcome obstacles. If you believe that you don't have the power to do it by yourself, you can lean on these angels and they will help you. They will help to lift you up. It's not to say that they have more power than us. It's your belief that the angels and their power will help you, that will allow you to access your own inner power, allow you to tune into the vibration that they hold. So the angels that I'm sharing with you, they are angels that are explained all about in the book Angel Alchemy, which is by Angela McGurr. And she speaks of these angels and tells us how we can work with them. So I'm going to share 5 angels with you. The first is Angel Rick Biel. So Rick Biel is the guardian angel of power of love. And Rick Beale says that the Creator's love and light has the power to solve all problems. And really, this is the answer to everything. The Creator's love and light has the power to solve all problems. And what we're experiencing here is usually an issue of faith, because we don't have the faith. We don't believe that the Creator's love and light has the power to solve all problems. We believe that we have to go out and search for answers, that we have to go out and find other people who can help us. We believe that we have to do certain things in order to overcome the obstacles on our path. Really, we just have to tune into the power of love. And sometimes there'll be action required on our part. Sometimes we'll be asked not to do anything. And this can be particularly true when we are exacerbating the problem through our thoughts, because what we focus on grows. So when we focus on something, it doesn't allow it to dissolve, because it's our focus on it that is recreating it over and over. So just to give you an example, I remember when I was younger and I was living in an apartment, and at the time there was a neighbor who was a great neighbor. They owned the apartment just opposite me, and they were living there for a few years. Everything was great. And then one day they sold their apartment. Actually, they didn't sell it. They rented it out, but they moved out and they rented their apartment out. And the people who moved in were quite young. They were into partying. They were very loud. They were having parties late at night, creating lots of noise. So I thought about my options, and I'd begun working with the angels. So I knew that when I focus on something, it grows. So I knew that the answer wasn't necessarily to focus on it, but to release it to source. So I asked the angels for help, and I focused on what was wanted. So I imagined having peaceful neighbors. I imagined being in a situation where I could go to bed at night and not be woken up by noise or music. I imagined feeling grateful for having such great neighbors and giving thanks for that. Even though nothing had changed, I was doing all of this. So within, I think it was about a week, it was a really short period, the people who were renting that apartment moved out, and new people moved in who started renting it, who were ideal. They were the perfect neighbors. There was no noise. And I didn't need to do anything. All I did was imagined that people lived there who were quiet. And I thought the people who were there were going to maybe change their ways and stop partying. I didn't believe for a minute that they would move out and somebody new would move in. So be open to maybe doing nothing if that is required, but also if there's action to be taken, note if there's something that you need to do. Okay, so the second angel we're going to discover is Mumaya. So Mumaya is the guardian angel of well-being. So if you're experiencing, maybe at this time of year in particular, February is always a time of year where people are in that depressed state. I say always, it's not always, but February is known as being a month where people are more depressed than usual. So if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling you're lacking direction, if you're just not feeling energized and you need to enhance your well-being, you can call on Mumaya to recharge your life force energy with her ruby red rays. So you simply call on Mumaya. You can state her name 3 times: Mumaya, Mumaya, Mumaya. Thank you for being present and connecting with me now, and infusing my being, my life, with your life force energy, with your red rays. And simply sit for a moment to imagine the beautiful red rays beaming through your body, filling you with this life force energy. And that's it. That's all you need to do. You can also imagine the rays suffusing every part of your life, your finances, your relationships, your home, your car, whatever, your career, whatever you want to infuse that loving light into. So third angel we'll be working with is Dokiel. Dokiel is the guardian angel of balance. So if you're facing obstacles in your life, it's because there's some aspect that is out of balance. It could be your thoughts, it could be your emotions, it could be fears that are coming up for you. You don't need to know exactly what that is. You can simply call on Dokiel to bring harmony, balance, and love to the situation. So you could have a certain situation in mind, or you could ask for harmony, balance, and love to be brought into your life as a whole. So calling on Dokiel in the same way, Dokiel, 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 thank you for being present and connecting with me now and bringing harmony, balance, and love into my life. Or if you have a particular situation, stating that situation. And it's as simple as that. You might think that this is too good to be true. How can you just call on the angels and then not do anything else? We're so used to being in that energy of forcing and doing and taking action and having to struggle to see change. And really, change can be really easy once we let go. Once we come into balance, we allow that change to occur, the shifts to occur really quickly. So next, I want to share with you a beautiful angel called Yusamin, who is the guardian angel of fertility. So Yusamin is the guardian angel of fertility, both within our bodies, but also in our minds. So if you are looking to conceive a baby, Yusamin is the angel to call on. But equally, if you are looking for direction in your life, if you're looking for a new way of being, then Yusamin is aware of every potential opportunity that you hold within you in this moment, but also in the past and in your future. So if you're facing obstacles and you want to conceive a new way of being, then call on Yusamin to help you. Excuse me. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so Sandalphon is the next angel that I want to share with you. So Sandalphon is a beautiful angel. Sandalphon is the guardian angel of prayer and meditation. So if you find that you're facing an obstacle and you really feel that your prayers aren't being heard, you can call on Sandalphon to deliver your prayers to Source. Now, if you're calling on Sandalphon, be sure that your prayers are being heard, but also make time to sit, to allow the answers to your prayer to be delivered to you. So be in that space of meditation, of stillness, where you can sit and hear the answers coming back to you. Sandalphon will deliver the answers. Sandalphon will deliver your prayers to Source, but also the answers back to you. So make sure to make time to be in that space of stillness. Okay, so I hope you will work with, if not all of these angels, one or two of them in some part of your life to help you to overcome obstacles. And I hope you share your experiences, because I love hearing them and the wonderful experience you have with your angels. If you would like to have a guided meditation to meet your guardian angel, you can get one that I've created for you. It's free. You can enjoy it straight away. I'll put a link below and you can access it straight away. So, and also if you find that you want to work with the angels more deeply, I have guided meditations and I have so much more that I can offer to you to go deeper into this work. So when you sign up to the meditation to meet your guardian angel, you will also get information about other meditations, guided meditations that you can enjoy with the angels. So thank you once again for being here. Thank you for taking the time to connect with the angels. And I will see you next week for another episode of the Fiercely Spiritual podcast. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.